two videos on Ripple. The first is going to be revolving around India. Ripple is giving away 2 billion XRP, which is currently amounting to around $880 million. Every single person in India is going to receive some Ripple. Now, the details of how this will work are a little more than sketchy to say, but my name is Michael Kubera. Let's get into today's news. A lot of people are saying that XRP is a scam. It's centralized. The whole point of cryptocurrencies is decentralization. On one end of the spectrum, I completely understand, but on the other end of the spectrum, I am a big supporter of cryptocurrency, but I am not as diehard as certain individuals out there. I support whatever brings them money. However, even when there isn't money, I still understand that there's a lot of potential for money in the future, and this is a technology that will change the world. Change comes slowly, so if we need a couple decades of centralization in order to transfer to decentralization, that's fine. As you have seen many a time in history, usually the most transformative of technologies gets lost in the dust and somebody else copies it later on. They do it in their own way. They make a lot of money. There's greed and a bunch of profit involved. But hey, that's just how business works. For the most transformative technologies out there, usually before someone cares about it, there has to be big money involved in it. So we're talking about billions of dollars today. Ripple and India. There's 2 billion people in India. The population of Earth, by the way, is approaching 7.5 billion people. That is quite impressive. At the Scaling and Digital Disruption and FinTech Conference, Ripple's Vice President Ashish Birla said that the company envisions surpassing the adoption rate of Bitcoin to ensure XRP becomes the dominant cryptocurrency in the region. By the way, I do want you guys to understand, I'm sure there's still some newbies in the audience, that XRP and Ripple are similar, but they're not the same thing. XRP is a byproduct of Ripple. Ripple is a company and XRP is the cryptocurrency. Giving away 2 billion XRP. Currently, the cost of this is around 44 per Ripple, 44 cents. At its peak, Ripple was valued at over $3, and currently at 44, this would be worth around $880 million. The original idea, they had a concept that seemed pretty crazy, but maybe doable. Give away $880 million to every single person who lives in India. So people immediately went in uproar when they heard about this, because they're like, well, this is just a scam. Since how would you do this, right? Not everybody even has an internet connection or a phone. And even if you were to give away 1 Ripple, you still need 20 Ripple in your wallet to be able to do anything with it. Well, not exactly. If it's in your wallet, sure, but if you use an exchange wallet, you're able to sell it technically, but then you'd have to have an exchange account, which again, you need an internet. And there comes this huge problem that in most areas of India, there's a bunch of slums, right? And poverty everywhere you look. Sure, there's the successful districts, but 2 billion people is a lot of management. And with that comes the infrastructure, the cost that, okay, giving away $880 million is no easy task. Ripple has given away tens of millions of dollars before in various donations and charities, and that helped with taxes, of course, for large business. That's great. It's also a nice marketing ploy. However, this particular plan would cost more than $880 million. If Ripple's price goes up, this could be a couple $1 billion, but along with getting everybody on board, everybody's got the internet, everybody somehow has access to this Ripple, and they can connect it with their bank account. It's going to be billions and billions of dollars. Now, Ripple's main action plan is they want to dominate, they want to beat Bitcoin in India. India is a huge market. Birla said, we looked early on at India. We looked at 2 billion people, huge market, and we decided, how do you get 2 billion people onto Ripple? Do we give the currency away to every Indian? That's like 2 billion. Just give it away. To secure the Indian finance market and to provide financial support to the majority of the population that is underbanked, Ripple initially considered giving it away, but given the difficulty involving the process of distributing XRP to billions of people in the region and the cost involved, Birla said that the company decided to secure strategic partnerships with the country's largest banks instead. That was one idea, but then we realized that if you get the top 3 banks in India onto Ripple, you get 80% of the market share. And then we looked at where's the future. And so we realized in the next 5 years, 1 billion people will become banked in India, but they'll be banked through their phone. So then we started targeting mobile phone providers and telcos. And so now I think that in our pipeline, we have probably 50% of the market in India either integrated onto Ripple or in the deal in the sort of pipeline to be signed to India. If Ripple succeeds in building a network of banks and billions of individual users in India, the liquidity network of the Ripple blockchain-based XRapid and XCurrent could be more valuable and most importantly more efficient than banking systems themselves. Once Ripple finds a majority of bank users and remittance senders in India on its blockchain protocol, Birla emphasized that the company will leverage its influence in the region to convince major banks like Wells Fargo to send payments to India via the Ripple network. Cha-ching, cha-ching, they're going to be making a lot of moolah from this. Ripple's going to be competing against Swift, but if they secure India, then China, Korea, and Japan are also huge markets right next door to India. Asia is more powerful in cryptocurrencies than America. And of course, China has also got a huge growing population, so they do want a global finance network on blockchain. But we're also going to be speaking about the SEC's involvement in America with Ripple and why is that slowing down Ripple a little bit, and with Coinbase. On to the next video. That is that if these guys were able to secure a partnership with the 3 largest banks in India, that's going to be dope. A lot of Indians will have access. It'd be interesting for Indians to get a handout of something that, let's say, is worth $1 in the future. For some of these guys, they're surviving on $1 per day, so an extra $1, that'd be cool. My opinion to the people who are freaking about the fact that, oh no, if Ripple was to give away 2 billion, apart from the whole centralization argument, I get that, but oh no, it's a scam because you need 20 Ripple in your wallet to be active. Listen, some people, yeah, they're not going to be able to use it, and those Ripples will probably not affect the market conditions at all. Ripple's not going to be sending any Ripples, cha-ching, bang. But then there's a lot of people who do have internet, who are familiar with cryptocurrency, or they're going to learn about it for the first time and you're still giving away hundreds of millions of dollars. Listen, when life hands you lemons for free, take them. Make lemonade with it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that is that. If you hated the video and you're unsubscribing, let me know why. If you dislike my face or you dislike my style, that's cool. I get it. Haters gonna hate.